Clay Center Tiger Basketball on KCLY is brought to you in part by Oldie Seed Farms, Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement, Twin Valley, Subway of Clay Center, the Farmers Cooperative, United Bank and Trust, Midwest Products of Lynn, Washington, Hanover, and Clay Center, Central Office Service and Supply, and CS Precision Ag Incorporated of Clifton.
The Lady Tiger defense threw a shutout through the opening quarter Friday night against Rock Creek and went on to take it home 51-27 to open the season. Tonight, they take a road trip into Beloit to face the Trojans, who lost to the North Central Kansas League's Concordia Panthers on Friday night. Lady Tiger pregame is here, being brought to you tonight by Farmers Union Insurance, Jim Gearhan agent. The Lady Tigers at Beloit. Our pregame talk with Coach Jeff Edwards on the way next.
Hey Tiger fans, the lights are on, the team is ready, and the coaching staff has put together a successful game plan for tonight's game. Have you thought about your insurance game plan? This is Jim Gearhan with Farmers Union Insurance. Let us help put together a game plan for all your insurance needs. We cover everything from cars, trucks, boats, and motorcycles to homes, combines, and businesses. We can even help insure your retirement. Stop by and see us at 426 Lincoln Avenue, downtown Clay Center, a proud supporter of Tiger Athletics.
Back on Lady Tiger pregame, joined now by the head coach of the Lady Tigers, Jeff Edwards, coming off win number 1 Friday at home against the Rock Creek Mustangs, getting set for the matchup tonight against Beloit. Coach, we were talking before coming on the air, opening game. You have an idea what you can expect from you girls, but until you really get those combinations out on the court and a game atmosphere, you never can tell. But to be honest, I thought the Lady Tigers came out Friday night and in an opening game looked very sharp. I know there's always things to improve on, but they did some really good things Friday.
Yeah, they did. Some of the things that I was really looking for that were going to be there was the hustle and the effort, and that was definitely there. Watching them on defense, they were moving from ball side to help side and getting to our positions and keeping constant pressure on Rock Creek. And actually, our goal was to try to take them out of any type of organized offense, and we did that. He called a timeout at one point and just said, get a shot up, first shot you see, and that's kind of what we want to go to is getting teams to rush their shots, and we definitely did there. Offensively, it was nice to be able to execute a few of the things. I feel like we're a little bit ahead of the game of where we were last year in terms of how much we have put in. But I don't think we're quite where we want to be in terms of everybody understanding their roles in each situation. So, but it's a long season, so I'm not too worried about it.
You shared stats from the game, and a few things jumped out at me. Team stats in particular, points off turnover, second chance points, points in the paint. You dominated all 3 of those categories.
Yeah, and that's, the way that we play, that's kind of what I'm looking for is I want our defense to be a big part of our offense, and I think it turned out to be almost close to 40% of our offense right there, and then a majority of our shots are going to be layups and free throws based off of the program we try to run, and for the most part we had 3 3-pointers, 2 from Addie and 1 from Allie. And I felt like we shot a few extra outside shots that we normally wouldn't take, but I'd like to also open up our game a little bit to the outside as well. So yeah, seeing the girls get the turnovers and points out of that and get a lead in a lot of different categories was nice for the first night.
And then individually, some things that jumped out to me, Allie Wright-Frederick and Addie Mullen, we can talk about their points, but defensively, 5 steals for Addie, 3 deflections, 3 steals for Allie, 5 deflections. I mean, that's what you want from your guards on ball pressure.
Yeah, exactly. We'd like to see the deflections on ball, the steals to come off ball. So with the way that they're calling the game now, you can't get the steals on ball because you'll get called for your 5 fouls before you get 3 or 4 steals. So we want to see you tip a pass, and then your teammates get to reap the rewards of that hustle play, and that's part of our unselfish team together philosophy.
And then also a couple of other players that, just as I look at the line, Lauren Lane didn't have the night shooting maybe that we expect her to have as this year goes along, but she's in a new position. You talked about that going into the ball game. 3 assists from a different spot on the floor, so obviously she's learning that system and that new position pretty well.
Yeah, and the assist leader on our team will be one of the 4 or 5, one of the 2 post players, because we run so much through the post. So that was good to see that she was able to have those assists, and I think she kept her turnovers relatively low as well. So that was encouraging as well. And I talked to both Sid and Lauren. It's just going to take a little bit of time for undersized posts to understand the game, but as soon as they do and figure out their body positioning and getting around the shot blockers and going through contact more, they're gonna have a lot of fun in that post this year.
And Sid, was the other name I was going to bring up. Limited time because of early foul trouble, yet 12 points, 8 boards, 3 steals. I mean, her line is pretty impressive for the minutes she played.
Yeah, most definitely. And if you got to see the 2 fouls she got called against her, it was like she got selected for both of the we're going to set the tone fouls, because she didn't foul again the rest of the game, and she's one of my more aggressive defenders. But she always plays by the rules. So, and hers easily could have been over 20 points. I thought she got fouled on 2 or 3 of her shots that were no calls. I think that I had a discussion with a referee about calling the hand check versus getting your head taken off in the post, but the hand checks are foul and the head taken off isn't. So, but yeah, I thought that a couple of finishes and a couple more foul calls, and I think she could have been definitely to 20 with those, and then give a couple more minutes, and she's easily got a double. So I was encouraged by her play.
Impressive win for the Tigers to get things going. Now you go on the road for the first time and face a Beloit Trojan team that really tested Concordia on Friday night. Ended up with the loss. New head coach coming in the system, and they've got some talent back again this year, and a couple of younger players I know expected to get into the mix. What are the things that you see Beloit bringing at you tonight?
Well, they're going to utilize their big girl, and their big girl is about 6'2". And has a really, really big body on her. I mean, she can move some people around. She protects the bucket really well. So, which we like to score around the bucket, so we worked on that a lot last night. But they're going to run on the offensive side, the KU high-low, where they clear out the backside post and look to lob over the top to the big girl. So our defense kind of plays into that. We want teams to try to lob because it's about a 5% success rate. So we'll see if that holds true tonight, if we can get them to keep pressure on the guards and force them to make tough lob passes, hopefully get a few deflections like we talked about earlier, and run the floor on them a little bit, because that's one thing that she can't guard the bucket if she's lagging behind. But if we let them set up in the defensive area, she's going to be right around the bucket, making it tough anywhere from 3 to 4 feet out. So we're just planning to attack and run our stuff, and hopefully they play us man, and if they do, I feel pretty confident about what we can do against their pressure.
Coach, great start on Friday night against Rock Creek. Let's go get them this evening.
All right. Thanks, Rocky.
Back with more on pregame in just a moment.
Wish you could be in 2 places at once? With leading innovative technology from Valley Irrigation and AgSense, you can. It's a combination that lets you keep 1 foot in the field and 1 in the action, so you can monitor your pivots from anywhere. Check real-time weather, machine configurations, soil moisture, and more, all from the palm of your hand. And if trouble strikes, receive alerts on everything from stuck pivots to wire theft. So when it comes time to cheer on your favorite team, you can be sure you never miss a play.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
Union State Bank is hosting the 2nd annual risk management meeting with market specialist Derek Hermish of Paragon Ag. This is for all Clay County crop and livestock producers, and the topic is volatility, the good, the bad, and the ugly. It will be held Thursday, December 8th from 11:30 to 1:30 at the Methodist Church Family Life Center. Lunch will be catered by Deeks. Reservations requested, so call 632-3122 by December 5th. Union State Bank of Clay Center is a proud sponsor of this event, member FDIC.
We are not doctors, but we play one on the radio. I'm Ryan Gearhand from Wilbur Ellis Reed Seed and Feed. With next year's spring crops just around the corner, we can write you a prescription for fertilizing your wheat. Proper fertilization is a critical factor in producing optimum and profitable wheat yields. We may need to run some soil tests to diagnose the right amount of fertilizer to put on at the right time. Follow the doctor's orders and make an appointment with Ryan, Mike, Kenny, Alan, or Brent at Wilbur Ellis Reed Seed and Feed.
At Subway, we find that sometimes less can be just so much more. like our thick-cut oven-roasted carved turkey with no artificial preservatives or flavors. Both good things to have less of, which brings out more...
This is amazing.
And more...
So good.
Thanks to our new full-flavored autumn carved turkey sandwich, topped with sliced cheddar and our all-new sweet cranberry mustard sauce, our 9-grain wheat bread. A big new flavor from Subway that'll keep you coming back for... more. Limited time only.
Clay Center Tiger Basketball on KCLY is brought to you in part by Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy and Radio Shack, Wilbur Ellis Reed Seed and Feed, Citizens National Bank of Clay Center, Greenleaf, Concordia, and Belleville, by Republican Valley Irrigation, Ray's Apple Market, Glavin Ford of Clay Center, Union State Bank, TSI Kansas Incorporated Clay Center, and Central Valley Ag. Make the most of holiday magic and new technology with Twin Valley Pulse. Put a smile on everyone's face this Christmas with the fastest internet and a new Fire HD 8. Surf the web, relax and read, or check on friends and family on Facebook. With Twin Valley Pulse and a new Fire HD 8, you can do it all. Super fast high-speed internet up to 1,000 megabits per second upload is ideal for video streaming, online gaming, and multiple device households. Twin Valley has the fastest internet in the area. Call to learn more about Twin Valley Pulse.
Are you tired of wondering where your certified wheat came from? Or are you tired of overpaying for new seed wheat? Oldie Seed is offering their direct buying program on new certified wheat seed. With the downturn in the wheat prices, Oldie Seed understands the struggles growers go through when making new purchase decisions. Call Oldie Seed today to book your direct seed purchases at $8.70 per unit and premium full seed treatment for $4.50. Call Oldie Seed today, where they have your back.
I was going over invoices when in walked Al. Can I help you, Mr. Gore?
Well, Central Office Service and Supply Guy, I'm always trying to do my part for the environment. I'm restocking my office supplies and wondered if you could help me with the cause.
How about this AA multi-purpose 96 bright white 20-pound paper? It's made from farmed trees, so it's sustainable and environmentally friendly. It works in all machines and is just $41.95 for one case or $39.95 for 5 or more.
Perfect! I can feel my carbon footprint shrinking as we speak. Now, if you'll excuse me, my private jet is waiting.
If you've got a newer truck or tractor, you may need a newer diesel fuel. That's because newer engines operate under such extreme heat and pressure they can actually cook your fuel, causing power loss, clogged filters, even engine failure. The solution is simple. Cenex Premium Diesel with a special additive package formulated for the rugged demands of today's diesel engines. Want better running equipment? Get a better running diesel.
Investing in our owner's success. Farmers Cooperative.
Back once again, we bring you to Lady Tiger basketball on a tip-off Tuesday. Rocky Downing along with Mark Wallace. We have Bernie Fanzilla back at the studios as we bring you a tip-off Tuesday here from Beloit. The Clay Center Lady Tigers ranked third after the second KBC rankings came out yesterday. They, of course, defend the 4A Division II state championship and come off their first win of the season walk. I know you were very interested on the road trip down to talk about this team because we got to see them quite a bit last year and then through the state, sub-state and state championship run. It was really so much fun. And some new pieces to the puzzle, as we alluded to on Friday night. Those new pieces added very well, and some of the pieces in different places in the puzzle now, and they're figuring things out very, very quickly. They played well on Friday night against Rock Creek.
Well, yeah, I am interested in finding this out. They were so much fun to watch last year. Of course, we lost some key pieces, Courtney and Kaylin and Savannah, but then we kept some key pieces too. And so I was interested to know who was going to kind of pick up those roles that the girls had from last year. So I'm interested in watching it tonight.
They will get a little stiffer test tonight. This Beloit team did lose against Concordia on Friday night. Now, Concordia is also state-ranked for Division II. Beloit, a 3A team, they came out with a 60-52 loss. They lost quite a bit last year, too. Barons is a name that everyone will remember on the Tigers did court last year when she scored 25 and really kept Beloit in the ball game. Clay Center would end up winning 54-49. It was just a 5-point finish in that ball game. So tonight, a good test for Clay Center here on the road for the first time this season as they face the Beloit Trojans. We'll come back with more on pregame. Starting lineups about to be announced here from Beloit. Stay with us. Lady Tiger pregame continues next.
A message from Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement in Concordia. Replace your drafty windows with top-of-the-line performance and energy-efficient windows from Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement. New windows could save you 25% on your energy bill. Learn more at GeislerRoofing.com.
This is Dallas Hassenbank, and Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has you covered with more than 37 years experience.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement, we've got you covered.
Soil variability occurs throughout every field. From various soil mapping, soil sampling, and variable rate recommendations, CS Precision Ag is ready to address the issues that ultimately have a large impact on your bottom line. We are currently accepting new customers for this fall and look forward to helping you succeed. CS Precision Ag, serving customers throughout north central Kansas and south central Nebraska. Contact us today at 785-630-0596 or visit us online at csprecisionag.com.
The holidays are a time of celebration and tradition. It's filled with planning the big Christmas dinner, parties, programs, and more. Ray's Apple Market is your local family-owned grocer that can help you through the hustle and bustle of the season with convenient grocery shopping. From fresh produce, quality meat choices, dairy products, and all your baking ingredients, you'll find everything you need to keep old traditions alive or making new ones. Ray's Apple Market appreciates the communities they serve and wish you a Merry Christmas.
No matter what your age, a new toy is always exciting. And Radio Shack inside Patterson's Health Mart has toys and electronics for all ages. Video games and cell phones, cameras and camcorders, TVs and DVD players. If that's not enough, laptops and netbooks, iPods and MP3 players, GPS navigation, and lots of electronic accessories. There's too much to mention here, so come into Radio Shack for the gifts everyone loves to receive inside Patterson's Health Mart Pharmacy in downtown Clay Center.
Take a look at your starting lineups just announced here at Beloit for the Beloit Trojans, hosting at 0-1 after the loss to Concordia. First-year head coach Gary Lowry at the helm. They will start 5'6" senior Karen Post. She scored 13 on Friday at 3 3-pointers. Josie Wilson, 9 rebounds, 5 assists for the 5'2" senior. Carly Butke, 2 points, 3 rebounds, or 8 rebounds, I should say, the 5'7" senior. You have Courtney Hubert, a junior at 5'7", or a senior at 5'7", at 11 points, including 3 threes and 5 rebounds on Friday night. And Sydney Johnson, 6'2" junior. That's the defense that Coach Edwards talked about down inside the post. She had 12 points, 8 boards for Beloit. So it's Post, Wilson, Butke, Hubert, and Johnson. The Lady Tigers will start with Allie Wright-Frederick, 5'5" senior, wears number 12, 14 points, 4 boards. She had 1 assist and 3 steals in the ball game. Lauren Lane, 7 points, 4 boards, 3 assists to lead the way for Clay Center, a 5'9" senior, wears number 15. Anna Ferguson, 4 points, 5 boards, a 6-foot junior. She wears number 21. Wearing number 23, the sophomore 5'4", Addie Mullen, 11 points, 5 steals. She had 1 rebound as well. And Sid Calloway, in some limited time due to foul trouble, had 12 points. She's a 5'8" junior, 8 boards, 2 assists, and 3 steals. She wears number 32. So it's Wright, Frederick, Lane, Ferguson, Mullen, Calloway for Clay Center, and it's Hannah Ferguson jumping center circle. Lady Tigers have the basketball to begin as it goes into the hands of Lauren Lane, and they'll start offense going from our left to right. Wright Frederick looks at a zone defensive. Now it's going to be straight man-to-man by Beloit, but they will sag off in the middle. Addie Mullen, left corner to Sid Calloway, back outside and deep to Mullen. Addie goes high post, left side to Lauren Lane, turns and squares it up. Right wing is Wright Frederick. Allie looks low. Ferguson trying to post it inside against Johnson, unable to get it inside there. They swing it around left down the lane. Lauren looks inside. Backdoor cut by Wright Frederick, not there. Hands it off outside to Calloway. Sid goes outside to Mullen, trying to force feed it in low to Hannah Ferguson, and Johnson knocks it away, and Beloit will have their first possession. Here's a dribble drive left side. Courtney Hubert, it's blocked, but a blocking foul called against Clay Center. Didn't quite cut the lane off. Calloway and Lane both in the area, and it'll be Courtney Hubert to the free throw line to shoot 2. So Beloit, a good start defensively with the stop against Clay Center, forcing the turnover and then getting a quick foul against Lauren Lane, and Courtney Hubert shoots 2 free throws. First whistle of the game. Hubert's first free throw is up and good. Courtney Hubert, a name that we know well at KCLY. She played her first year at, grew up and played some at Clifton Clyde before moving into Beloit last year as a sophomore. Now as a junior, her second year, big part of this program. She buries both free throws. She had 11 points in the ball game on Friday night on the road at Concordia. Clay Center down 2-0 here early. Right, Frederick goes wing right to Calloway. Out top to Mullen. Around left is right Frederick. Allie holds, looks inside, skips it right to Callaway. Sid back out deep to Mullen. Addie goes back right to Callaway. Short corner right is Lane. Lauren double team, skips it left, right Frederick. Free ball is going to be long. Rebound tracked down by Beloit. And no out of bounds. They'll say Hannah Ferguson had a hand on it, but also was stepping out of bounds. And the basketball belongs now to Concordia, who leads 2-0. Clay Center will set up their full court pressure. They'd like to get this to a transition game. The first two possessions in half court have been tough to get shots off. Now the near steal on the inbound, so we got a travel force. Allie Wright Frederick won't get the steal, but she did force the turnover on Josie Wilson. The 5'2 senior got the inbounds and then traveled with it with the pressure, and Clay Center gets it back on the baseline. It will be inbounding for Clay Center. Left of the glass, right Frederick. Allie looking in low. Now lobs it out deep for Addie Mullen. Between the circles, out top. Addie goes left to Callaway. Sid back out deep near the half-court stripe to right Frederick. Wing right now to Mullen. Back to Allie. Around left to Callaway. Sid looks in low. Ball fakes it. One dribble and outside to right Frederick. Around right it comes to Mullen. Skip pass left. Callaway started a dribble drive. Now to right Frederick. And Beloit really collapsed back now in a 1-3-1 zone defense. I don't think it's man-to-man. They've really collapsed if it is man. It is. They are following through, but they are really keeping a couple players down inside the lane, particularly Sydney Johnson, the 6'2 junior post. Now the high post is Ferguson. Hands it off to Mullen. Addie attacks the lane with the lane left side is Addie Mullen, and Clay Center ties it up at 2 apiece. Nice offensive effort that time for Clay Center. Good patience, and then they got a handoff basically from Ferguson to Mullen. Now Callaway near steal, but she steps out of bounds, and she knocked it away at the half-court stripe.
That was a good possession by the Lady Tigers and a nice move by Addie. First two possessions resulted in turnovers.
Right.
That was a nice gift for the Lady Tigers.
And able for Mullen to get down into the lane, and now she forces a turnover. Clay Center's Addie Mullen got the points on the other end, and now forces a turnover, just getting in the way of the receiver of the inbounds pass from the sideline. And Clay Center has it back, tied at 2 apiece.
Well, you can kind of tell already that the quickness that we have, more than Beloit, it's going to be trouble for Beloit as the night goes on, I'm sure.
And it is what the Lady Tigers built their season around last year defense. And the first game Friday, turnovers turned to points time and time again for Clay Center. Here's Lauren Lane. Handoff outside to Mullen. Now the weave out top. Callaway gives it away to Lauren Lane. Looks in low. Nothing there. Hands it outside to Allie Wright Frederick. Pressured outside by Taryn Post. Trying to work that weave. Now they get it to Lane. She'll square up. Look inside. Here's Ferguson. High post. Pulls the jumper mid-lane. Just off the mark. Rebound tipped by Callaway. Keeps it alive, but unable to gather it back in. And out of bounds it goes to Beloit. Hannah Ferguson can hit that shot. She may be a little rushed on the shot with the 6'2 junior Sydney Johnson in the area, but she's got really good release and touch. And if she gets the stroke going, I think look out. Mullen near steal. She does take it away. Clay Center's got it back. Mullen brings it out top now in Clay Center's possession after a second straight turnover and that full court pressure. Right Frederick, left and deep. Out top to Mullen. Around right is Callaway. Sid, back to Mullen at the point. Looks inside. Ferguson, kick out, baseline. Sid Callaway, 15-footer, buries it. The sidewalk surfer knocks in her first bucket of the night. And Clay Center has their opening lead at 4-2. Good kick out by Ferguson. And Sid Callaway, Coach Edwards talked about her before we actually came on the air last week, Friday in pregame, and he said she is really shooting the ball well in practice. And Clay Center forcing another turnover, this time in the half-court set.
That's my first look at a few of these girls. Hannah Ferguson's really impressive so far. Last two trips down the floor, then a nice little turnaround jumper, just couldn't get it. That time they kicked it into her, and she found the open person on the outside and kicked it right back out. She's got some skills.
Lauren Lane takes it strong right side, and she'll kiss it off the window. The keeper knocks it in, and it's 6-2. And Lauren Lane that time, they were looking for her to give it as that post position often will, and she just spun to her right, pulled up from 10, and kicked it off the glass. Clay Center with a 4-point lead after Beloit scored the opening bucket of the game. And now a steal by Mullen. Transition bucket in the lane, off the block, no, but fouled. And Addie Mullen's headed to the free throw line. The foul will go against Josie Wilson.
That's 3 at least, maybe 4 turnovers that Addie Mullen has caused so far. They've caused 5 as a team, and I think that was her 3rd or 4th one there.
And their second steal, I think, out of those three.
You know, she's pretty quick out there. She played last year, but it was more of a sidekick role and spot timing, but she's going to be a good athlete this year for the Lady Tigers.
Missed on the first free throw with 4:02 to work first quarter, placing her up 6-2 here on the road, and we got a timeout taken by those Trojans. 6-2, Lady Tigers lead it. Addie Mullen at the stripe when we come back to Beloit.
As the holidays draw closer, we all need to take a moment to truly think about what we're thankful for. What is it that makes our hearts excited? What puts a smile on our face? The answers are different for everyone, and at United Bank & Trust, you come to our mind. We are grateful for our customers. We are excited for the opportunity to serve you, and we are extremely proud of the financial services we provide that helps you along the way. Best wishes for the holidays from United Bank & Trust. Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Midway point in the opening quarter, Clay Center up 6-2, and Lady Tigers turned it over offensively the first couple of times. They've really forced turnovers, though, defensively since that point.
5 total and halfway through the first quarter.
6-2, Clay Center leads it, and Addie Mullen missed the first of 2 free throws. She has one more coming. Left-handed free throw on its way. High archer is up and down. She's got 3 early points. She had 11 on Friday. Clay Center had a substitute ready to come in, Haley Franson, and they will get her in to set up the full court pressure. They had put the ball in play and didn't get Haley buzzed in, but now they do. Hannah Ferguson will come out and get a breather. So it's Franson along with Callaway, Lane, Wright, Frederick, and Mullen, and they are going full court man-to-man with Callaway back kind of a safety. Beloit full length of the floor to go. Inbounds play. Looking down court, the lob in. Callaway may have forced another travel. They let her get away with it. No, out of bounds. Beloit. Play center gets it back. Karen Post caught it in traffic. Callaway good defense and eventually forced her out of bounds.
Tell you what, we're quick anyway, but if you take our big out Hannah and you put Haley in there, there's a quick team on the floor right now for Lady Tigers.
Mullen will inbound from the sideline near the midcourt stripe. Addie looking low, goes high post Callaway, backdoor cut, right Frederick on the right block, takes it up strong and drops it in. The sniper gets her first bucket of the night, and Clay Center now has scored 9 unanswered. They lead by 7, and now another turnover. Allie Wright Frederick pressuring, and Karen Post loses it out of bounds. Clay Center gets it back, 3:49 to work first quarter.
Well, you could see early on in this game, I said it before, the Lady Tigers quickly going to cause Beloit the problems, and it's caused them 7 turnovers worth of problems so far in this first quarter.
3:49 to work, and Clay Center starting to get it going offensively off the turnovers. And that last time a set play off the inbounds got him a bucket. Wright Frederick needs some help, shovels it off now to Lauren Lane. Still out deep, hands it back to Allie. 3.5 to work first quarter. Clay Center leads 9-2. Top of the key is Franson. High post left side, Lauren Lane squares it up. Backdoor look inside. Shot off glass. Rattles out for Wright Frederick. Allie gets it back. Can't muscle it back up. Kicks it to the corner. Franson has it. High post Lane. Kick out right wing. Mullen fakes the 3. Now dribble drives. The kick outside to Franson. Haley will put the dribble down and runs the point. She is guarded now by just off the sideline into the game. Now they go baseline left, and Clay Center turns it over. Mackenzie Van Pelt had just checked in for the Beloit Trojans, so that was who was guarding Franson out top. Full court pressure for Clay Center. Now they drop back. Beloit breaking it down. Van Pelt to drive, takes it up in a crowd, rolls out. Rebound, stick back bucket, weak side, no. Beloit, another chance. 2 rebounds, couldn't get it to go. Lane has it. Lauren racing down the court right side and then loses it out of bounds. She had Addie Mullen down the court. They just couldn't quite get the spacing right, and the basketball goes out of bounds to Beloit. 2:48 left to work first quarter. 9-2, Clay Center by 7. Beloit back with possession. Beloit lines up like they're running a stack play on the Clay Center end of the court, but it's their full court pressure. Now Addie Mullen, that name again, forces a jump ball call, and possession arrow goes to Beloit. So again, the Trojans line up for the inbounds. Lobbed in, nearly, it is taken away by Callaway. She'll drive, off glass and good. Sid Callaway's second bucket. Clay Center leads by 9 now, 11-2. In the backcourt with the basketball is Carly Butke. Up the floor it comes Van Pelt, guarded by Franson. Pressure, and it's a foul called against Haley Franson on pressure. as Van Pelt was trying to go behind her back to get away from her.
I thought they were going to call carry the basketball.
What? In fact, I think the inflection in my voice might have sold. It was going to be good news for Clay Center. It ended up being a bump, but I think it was a good call. Haley Franson doing her job, on-ball pressure. 2:32 to work first quarter. Into the corner it comes. Taryn Post almost falling out of bounds. Gets it back into Wilson. She'll drive. Ball tipped around loose. Picked up by Allie Wright-Frederick. Wright-Frederick in the backcourt. Pressured by Wilson. Now we'll bring it up with 2:20 to work and Clay Center on top here, 11-2. This is a Beloit team that put 52 points on the board against Concordia on Friday. Mullen's going to drive left side. She is bumped by Budke. And this will be Clay Center's basketball out of bounds. The third team foul on the host Trojans. From the sideline, both Courtney Hubert in for the Beloit Trojans, and also checking in is, I believe that's Madeline Johnson. Let me get your number on that. Correction, that is Carson Brown. Addie Mullen with it outside to the corner, right Frederick. Allie looking low, Callaway trying to post. Back to Addie near the point. 2:03 left, first quarter. Clay Center leads 11-2. Pass going to Callaway, got off of her hands, just a bit behind her, and then out of bounds it goes to the Trojans. In from the sideline, Sydney Barrett for Beloit. Clay Center on top, 11-2. 2 minutes remain, opening quarter. Still full court pressure for Clay Center. We talked about this so much last year, Walk. You and there's an ear steal by Callaway. Picked up by Beloit. They'll keep possession. This is just the first quarter, 6 minutes in, and you can just see the look on the Beloit offense every time they turn around. Now they make a good drive, and Wilson gets the bucket and a chance at hoop and harm. But you and I both know it weighs on an offense to have to go up and look up and see pressure every time you take the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, and they're going to have to, whoever beats Clay Center this year is going to have probably 2 or 3 good guards to handle that pressure.
Hey, Hannah Ferguson had the defensive rebound and was knocked to the ground. The ball taken away by Beloit, and all of a sudden a 4-point swing makes it 11-6. Clay Center's lead is down to 5. And I did not see who got the bucket on the stick back. They want to get it away from Ferguson. Yeah, I know that. I didn't get the number. Here's the ball out top. Aaron Hamill with it. Clay Center working against the man-to-man. High post Ferguson. Hannah. Double team on her. Turns, spins, hands it outside to right Frederick. Allie thought about a 3, instead backs it out to set the offense. 1:13 to work. Ferguson now left elbow. Looks back door. Inside it goes to Hamill. Aaron turns, spins, kick out pass, trying to go to right Frederick. Now it ends up in the hands of Addie Mullen out near the half-court stripe. 1 minute to work. Callaway. She has it at the point. To Aaron Hamill. 55 seconds. High post left side is Ferguson. Hannah turns, squares. Johnson stays off of her. Now to right Frederick. Allie attacks the paint. Hangs in the air. No. Tipped rebound out of bounds to Beloit off of right Frederick. 11-6, Clay Center by 5. Lauren Lane's going to come back on for the Lady Tigers now. And that'll give Ferguson a breather as Clay Center keeps the full court pressure on. 45 seconds left opening period. Inbounding is Wilson against the full court pressure. Got it into Brown, right back to Wilson, who brings it across the timeline. Callaway pressuring there. 36 to work, first quarter. Bounce pass in the lane. Shot block. Aaron Hamill goes right to Sydney Johnson, and it's a 3-point ball game. Clay Center led by 9, 5 unanswered, or 6 unanswered, I should say, now by the Trojans with 22 to work. And Wright Frederick will have it in the front court. 19 seconds. 5 count is on. Ball nearly taken away, now loose. Alley comes up with it in some trouble, and a reach-in foul on Beloit. And the Lady Tigers get a break there. They nearly turned it over, got it back, and then the foul called for the third, I should say, against Beloit. Clay Center still with 12.7 to work first quarter. They lead 11-8 over the Beloit Trojans. Aaron Hamill to inbound right in front of the half court, or right at the half court stripe, right in front of the scorer's table. Top of the key comes to Callaway. To the corner right is Addie Mullen. 8 seconds. Skipped across. Right Frederick. 3 ball on its way is strong. Rebound inside. Battled for Wilson. Long down court pass. Hubert in the lane. Puts it up. Misses. And it's tipped away as the buzzer sounds. Headed to quarter 2. Lady Tigers by 3. It's 11-8. Clay Center when we come back.
The elves are looking over your Christmas list, and they're checking our inventory here at Glavin Ford of Clay Center. They're going to make some people happy this year, and it just might be you. All 2016 Ford F-150 XLT Crew Cabs and all 2016 Ford Expeditions are $11,000 off. Our sales staff are friendly and knowledgeable, and they're ready to put a new or pre-owned vehicle under your tree. We are Glavin Ford of Clay Center, home of the engines and oil changes for life. Rebates are subject to change. Any additional rebates may be available to qualified customers.
For any concrete project you need for a residential driveway, basement, patio, or curb, you can count on Midwest Products to handle it. At every level of the job, you'll find a dedicated, skilled crew prepared to deliver a professional job. With state-approved plants in Hanover, Clay Center, Lynn, and Washington, they can meet the needs of residential, commercial, or farm-related projects. For other ready-mix concrete work, give Midwest Products a call at 800-371-2252.
11-8 ball game. Lady Tigers lead by a triple walk, but you get the feeling this was about to become a game that could have been a real mismatch. And Beloit found a way to cut into it by scoring 6 unanswered.
Well, we did some things really good there in the first quarter and made them turn the ball over 8 times. But I think if you get 8 turnovers, you should score more than 11 points. It's the only thing we probably didn't do real well this quarter. I think we forced the turnovers against Beloit, and we had turnovers that we did ourselves that weren't really just kind of self-inflicted.
And early on, our turnovers we forced were resulting in points, as you mentioned, on the other end. Clay Center does start with the basketball to be in the second period. They do lead 11-8. Lauren Lane has it just inside the arc, top of the key. Puts the dribble down, hands it off to Allie Wright-Frederick. Callaway, Hamill, Mullen, Lane, Wright-Frederick on the court for Clay Center against a Beloit man-to-man. But they really sag off the middle. Johnson hasn't really left the lane, trying to be that enforcer down low. Now the weave out top. Mullen to the corner. Callaway, dribble drive, wraparound pass, looking in low for Lauren Lane, and it's kicked away and taken down by Beloit going the other direction. 7:23 to work, first half now. Clay Center's lead is 3. Pressure, man-to-man by the Lady Tigers. Post pulls up a guarded jumper, no. Rebound inside, and Beloit's done some good work offensively with the rebound. Lauren Lane, 3-on-1 numbers. Takes it up left side herself and finishes it off coast to coast for the keeper, and it's 13-8. Lauren Lane got the second rebound that time off a shot block and then took it the other way and finished it on herself. Here's outside now Courtney Hubert, and we have a foul against the Lady Tigers, on-ball pressure again. Interesting point here was Coach Jeff Edwards was talking during pregame, and he said, I mentioned the on-ball pressure, and he said, in this day and age, you can't get steals with on-ball pressure because there's too many fouls called. But you've got to have the on-ball pressure to irritate them to make a lob pass where somebody else gets the steal. And we see that a lot with the Lady Tigers. It's a great point, I thought. Lauren Lane pressuring right now, and Sydney Johnson outside, who gets rid of it. Now Courtney Hubert drives, pulls up, guarded jumper, short, rebound. Johnson pulls it down, no good. Rebound tipped around, loose. Now it's Lauren Lane with it. Clay Center's got numbers the other way. Allie Wright-Frederick down court. Addie Mullen off glass, strong. Sid Callaway back up. It is blocked by Johnson. And now a foul after the rebound pulled in by Beloit. That'll be on Addie Mullen. That'll be the 15th foul against the Lady Tigers. Great numbers, but a pretty good defensive play on the other end by Sydney Johnson. And she's an equalizer when you get down inside. That's great length, 6'2". 13-8. Clay Center leads by 5. Full court pressure again for the Lady Tigers as Beloit looking to get it inbounds. They finally do to Taryn Post. Now Allie Wright-Frederick will pressure there. Franson, Ferguson. Now the steal by Wright-Frederick. Who says you can't get on-ball steals anymore? What? The pick in the pocket, yeah. Wright-Frederick has 4. The lead back out to 7. Now the drive by Wilson, and she will throw it to the corner. Saved in bounds by Beloit, and the Trojans keep it. Hubert, 3-ball. No, strong. Weak side 4. Good post inside by Hannah Ferguson, but now the outlet pass taken away. And a foul now called against Wright-Frederick. So Allie tried to get it back after the outlet from Ferguson to her was tipped and taken by Beloit. Clay Center does lead here, 15-8 with 6 minutes to work second quarter. Inbounding will be Josie Wilson. 5'2" senior to the corner left. 3-point attempt on its way. Sydney Barrett, no good. Rebounding against Beloit. So active on the offensive glass in this game. they've continued to come up with extra chances on the offensive.
Yeah, they've got us. I've got them out rebounded us 10-7 so far.
Yeah, which is not typical. The Lady Tigers have given up some offensive boards, though, to Beloit. Haley Franson, high post, Lauren Lane. Back out right wing is Callaway. Ferguson posting inside. The ball bounced past it low, and it slips away, taken by Beloit. 5:35 to work, 15-8 ball game. Here's a drive by Wilson. Pull-up jumper strong. Another offensive board. Hubert back up. No. One more offensive chance. This time, Hannah Ferguson clears it. And now a timeout taken by Coach Jeff Edwards on the sideline. 5:25 to work, second quarter. Lady Tigers lead us 7 when we come back.
Hey, it's me, Weeds. Let me in.
When weeds come knocking, let your herbicide do the talking. Wilbur Ellis is on call with the fall spray to keep those weeds under control. Now is an excellent time to spray, because once the weeds start growth in the spring, they rapidly develop with the goal of reproducing. See Ryan, Mike, Kenny, Alan, or Brent at Wilbur Ellis Reed Seed and Feed, and let us build a specific plan for you and tackle the weeds on your acres.
15-8 ball game, 5:25 remains second quarter, and Beloit strapping their way to hang in this thing. You just get a feeling Clay Center with a little run could put some distance, but give the Trojans some real credit. They have crashed the offensive glass.
Well, they have, and this thing could go either way, because Beloit, they missed a lot of crib shots inside there. They got a ton of shots in the lane. I think you can start knocking a few of those down. They can get right back in the field.
The points in the paint could all of a sudden be a whole different direction if Beloit can knock those down. Here's Lauren Lane. Dribble drive, right side, pull-up jumper guarded. A lot of contact, no foul called. Rebound after a battle inside, picked up by Courtney Hubert. She'll bring it up the left side toward the lane. Allie Wright, Frederick, terrific job to stand their ground and draw the charge, and Clay Center will have it back. Hubert that time going strong. I know that's what Coach Lowry wants her to do, but it's a little too deep. Wright Frederick is there for quite a while. 15-8, Clay Center by 7, and back with possession. Both teams had a little spurt in the first quarter. Clay Center scored 9 unanswered. Then Beloit came back with 6 unanswered. And since that time, they just kind of jockeyed back and forth. You kind of keep waiting for someone to really open this thing up a little bit. Here's Anna Ferguson in the lane. The right wing, Wright Frederick. Allie, dribble drives right, cut off, backs it out with a dribble. Now turns and goes point to Callaway, around left to Franson. Haley looking inside, high post for Ferguson. Hannah, skip pass right to Allie Wright Frederick. Back outside, Callaway. Left side wing is Franson. Haley, ball fakes, holds, now skip pass across to Wright Frederick. Allie drives it, backs it out. Now back out deep to Callaway. High post, Ferguson. Right side wing, good look for Wright Frederick. Allie's 3 just off the mark, long rebound, tracked down by Franson. And back outside it comes to Wright Frederick, with 4:10 to work first half, and Clay Center a 15-8 lead. All right, Wright Frederick goes high post now to Ferguson. Little double team at her, hands it off to Sid Callaway. And the man-to-man defense of Beloit confusing Clay Center a bit offensively. Here's Allie, backdoor look, Lauren Lane, and she's going to be running out of bounds with a push. That'll be the 15th foul on Beloit. Neither team in the bonus, although both nearing that point. Good look that time. They're really denying the high post pass where Clay Center's offense gets started. And that time Clay Center read it. Lane jab step, went backdoor, and the lob was on the money. The second foul called against Carly Butke. Franson has it in the corner right. Outside to Ferguson. Hannah behind the arc. Back off to Wright Frederick. Top of the key, Lauren Lane. Lane ball fakes it. Now to Allie, who will direct traffic. Holds it outside against Aaron Post. 3.5 left in the first half. Clay Center by 7. Lauren Lane, backdoor look. Ferguson inside. Step through. Blocked by Johnson. And Sydney Johnson at 6'2", had 5 blocks in the game on Friday. She's got at least a couple here in the first half against Clay Center. Here's Wilson. Dribble drive. Steps in low. Ball nearly taken away by Haley Franson. They'll call her for the kick. Basketball belongs to the Trojans on the baseline. 3:19 to work second quarter. 15-8. Clay Center leads it here by 7. Beloit back with the basketball. Lob out deep for Johnson. Beyond the arc, goes right deep to Hubert. 3-point attempt up and rattles off. Long rebound tipped. Hubert gets it back. Shot won't go. Johnson, another offensive board. She is fouled, makes the bucket, and has a chance at a 3-point play for the 6'2 junior, who now has 4 points and cuts this lead down to 5. And again, extra chances. It seems like every offensive possession.
That's 18 rebounds. Wow, for Beloit here in the first half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for us.
And that was a strong board from Johnson, and then able to get it back up off the glass and draw the foul. She misses on the free throw. Hannah Ferguson, nice box out position, and hands it off to Allie Wright-Frederick. Clay Center leads by 5 and back with the basketball, and now brings it into the half-court offense. They haven't been able to push it up and in the court like they've wanted to. Here's Franson out deep, guarded by Wilson. Calls the play. High post is Ferguson. Turns and looks in low. Now one dribble and off to Wright-Frederick. 2:42 remains, first half. Clay Center by 5. Wright-Frederick stops. She'll give it outside to Franson. Now it goes to Callaway. Here's Hannah Ferguson. She'll take it up. Baseline jumper over Johnson. May have been partially deflected, and the long rebound comes on the weak side to Beloit again. Down court pass Wilson. Lobbed in low for Johnson. Ball tipped away by Hamill. Good defense. Now the ball loose on the ground. This will be a jump ball call. The arrow goes to Beloit. 2:18 left first half. Clay Center by 5. It'll be Trojans basketball underneath the backboard. And it will be Josie Wilson to inbound. They put 4 around the box. 2:18 left second quarter. Lob to Johnson near the free throw line. Ball fakes, now kicks it left and deep to Van Pelt. Wright-Frederick on her. Turns, spins, lobs it low. It's taken away by Callaway. Sid racing down court. 3-on-2 numbers. Callaway to Wright-Frederick in a crowd. It's taken away. No foul call. And the possession goes back to Beloit again. Good transition opportunity, and Clay Center unable to finalize. Under 2 to work, second quarter. Lob down low. Shot in the lane, off glass. No. Johnson again. Back up. No. Rebound. Callaway, Hamill both battling, and they will call a whistle against Beloit. And I will say, anyone that was at home in the den on Friday when fouls were not at a priority, they were everywhere. I mean, I think it's 14 fouls in the first quarter. Both teams combined, 13 now almost at halftime. Yeah. They're letting them play a little differently, for sure.
Agreed.
Should fit into really Clay Center's style of play if they can just get it up and down the court a little bit. Here's Wright-Frederick. Oh, good head and shoulder fake all the way to the glass. Gets it to roll in. The sniper has 6. Little hop skip outside with the dribble in hand, and then took it right by a defender and threw 2 more and laid it up off and good. Shot in the lane, no good. Back outside Wilson, around left to post. Then at 22 to work, 3-point attempt won't go. And an offensive rebound again for Beloit, and that will provide an opportunity at the stripe now for the Trojans and Lorena Ehlers, 5'10" freshman. Correction, Breezy Schroeder will be at the line, a 5'5" sophomore. Breezy Schroeder. That's not a basketball name. Huh? 17-10, Clay Center by 7. A 1-and-1 chance here for Schroeder, and the first free throw is up and good. So Breezy knocks in the first of 2. Sophomore for the Trojans, and we'll get the coupon toss. Beloit now 3 of 4 in the first half, 3 of 5, I should say. Make it 4 of 6. Clay Center just 1 of 2 at the line. 17-12, a minute 15 to work. Down court it comes, left wing and deep to Aaron Hamill. Outside it comes to Ferguson, right side wing, Wright-Frederick. Drove the lane last time. Off a dribble drive created on her own. To Hamill. Callaway at the point. Right side wing, 1 minute left first half. Clay Center leads here, 17-12. Here's Wilson. Drives, give off to Ferguson. She's fouled, and Clay Center will get to the free throw line. It bounced pass and low from Bree Wilson, who had just come into the game for Clay Center, and Hannah Ferguson will step to the stripe to shoot 2. Foul was on Courtney Hubert, her second. So Ferguson will have 2 free throws coming. 55 seconds left first half. First free throw is strong. Shay Larson, a 5'10" freshman for Beloit, comes in. Also Taryn Post back on. And for the Lady Tigers, it's Lauren Lane checking back into the game. 55 to work first half. Clay Center's lead is 17-12. Ferguson misses on both. The second one off the back iron. And the rebound to Taryn Post. Post drives to the lane, puts it up in a crowd, and drops it in. What a tough shot. She had 13 on Friday, her first points here against the Lady Tigers, and Clay Center's lead is just 3, 17-14. Allie Wright-Frederick out deep to Callaway. Left side, Lauren Lane near the elbow left. Turns and squares it up. Ball fakes it, hands it off now to Wilson. Trouble handling, now picks it back up, and a double dribble call. She had to tap at it to contain possession initially and then put the dribble back down, and Clay Center turns it back over, leading by just 3, 27.8 seconds to go, second quarter. Darren Post will walk it through the midcourt stripe, guarded by Wilson. Man-to-man, of course, for Clay Center. Both teams have gone man, very different styles of man, and now a travel force. Wilson, Callaway, tag teaming on the double team on the baseline. The travel gives it back to Clay Center. Addie Mullen back on now for the Lady Tigers. 17 to work, and Clay Center leads it here by a triple. Clay Center's possession. Callaway, Wright-Frederick, Mullen, along with Lane and Ferguson on the floor for Clay Center. Length of the floor to go, leading by 3, 15 to work first half. Wright-Frederick walks it up now with 10, crosses the timeline with 8, with 7. Lauren Lane with 6 to the post. Here's Callaway all the way to the glass and drops it in against the defender, looking a different direction than where she was wanting to shoot it. Kind of kept her body in control, drops in the lay-in, and now the Lady Tigers get a turnover force, and we'll have it back with 1.2 seconds remaining, and the lead is 5. So they'll have time to catch and shoot. Wright-Frederick will inbound. Left of the glass. They go in motion to Ferguson. Hannah, they need to get it quick outside, trying to get it to Mullen for a 3, but Clay Center does lead going to halftime. 19-14. It's the Lady Tigers. 5-5 here in Beloit. Stay with us. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 100.9.
We're all getting into the Christmas spirit at the Citizens National Bank. Our lobby is looking festive as we prepare to host our holiday open house. We want to show our appreciation to our customers and to the community for their support. I'm Bryant Johnson, inviting you to stop by the Citizens National Bank on Thursday, December 8th between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. for refreshments and door prizes. The staff at the Citizens National Bank wants to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a joyous holiday season.
TSI Kansas is under new ownership. New owners, John and Sandy Link, and myself, Jason Hall, have over 55 years combined experience in the trucking industry. We have a vision of excellence. We believe no matter what is in the trailer, it is never as important as who is in the cab. We believe in the value of our employees and know them by their names and treat them with the respect they deserve. At TSI Kansas, our drivers know that they are a part of the team and not just another driver. We are TSI Kansas Incorporated of Clay Center.
Are you tired of wondering where your certified wheat came from? Or are you tired of overpaying for new seed wheat? Old East Seed is offering their direct buying program on new certified wheat seed. With the downturn in the wheat prices, Old East Seed understands the struggles growers go through when making new purchase decisions. Call Old East Seed today to book your direct seed purchases at $8.70 per unit and premium full seed treatment for $4.50. Call Old East Seed today, where they have your back.
Make the most of holiday magic and new technology with Twin Valley Pulse. Put a smile on everyone's face this Christmas with the fastest internet and a new Fire HD 8. Surf the web, relax and read, or check on friends and family on Facebook. With Twin Valley Pulse and a new Fire HD 8, you can do it all. Super fast high-speed internet up to 1,000 megabits per second upload is ideal for video streaming, online gaming, and multiple device households. Twin Valley has the fastest internet in the area. Call to learn more about Twin Valley Pulse.
19-14 ball game here at the Lady Tiger halftime, and Clay Center with a 5-point advantage. But that game was pretty rugged first half of basketball. They kind of let them go at each other, and kind of the toughest to survive has the lead, I guess, right now.
Yeah, it was a really fast-paced game, but there was a lot of turnovers and a lot of shots. And Beloit, thankfully for the Lady Tigers, Beloit, I mean, we got out-rebounded 23-9, but Beloit only shot 5 out of 24 from the field, so that helped us. But we We had time looked very good. I mean, I thought we looked good defensively the whole time. We're going to have to box out better and not let Beloit get those offensive rebounds. But the first half offensively was kind of funky. I mean, we worked the ball, moved the ball well in the half-court offense, but we had a hard time scoring in the half-court offense. Most of our points came off when we got turnovers.
You know, this is one of those ball games where Clay Center is going to learn a lot because Beloit's playing man-to-man, and they expected that, but it's not your typical man-to-man. You know, your man-to-man offense is set up where you get to the backdoor cuts, and when you run it, then it's supposed to be open. And when it's not, you got to find those second, third options. And Beloit's doing a good job with Sidney Johnson and company of keeping somebody back in the lane and really clogging things up more than anything else.
Well, Johnson's a really good inside defender, and she's a good rebounder, right? She the only thing she didn't do was shoot the ball very well because she got a lot of offensive rebounds but couldn't put it back, right? But she's a force kind of for the Lady Tigers to deal with on the interior of the defense.
You almost feel like at some point you don't want to rely on a three-point shot, but if Clay Center can knock down a couple, they're going to have to spread that defense out a little bit.
It would loosen it up a little bit, yes it would. And I don't know, how many blocks did you know that Johnson had?
I had her for 3, and that's very unofficial, but yeah. I mean, that makes a difference.
I would have said 3 at least. I might even said 4.
And I would say 2 or 3 more you could say were altered when you go inside and just don't shoot it normal because you know the 6'2" post is there kind of looming around.
Yeah. And I didn't keep personal stats for Beloit, but the 23 rebounds that Beloit had, I'll bet half of those were hers.
I would imagine you're really, really close. She had 8 boards against Concordia Friday, 12 points. Now, she has just 4 points thus far, but neither team has been able to cash it in when they've had chances. In fact, Clay Center, I know, wants to run the basketball, and even when they've had numbers and really pretty good looks, they haven't been able to capitalize in transition, at least second quarter on. And I would say Sidney Johnson, mainly because she wasn't in transition going the other way. She's kind of back already in defensive position when it was turned over, and she negated a couple of those chances.
Yeah, we had a 9-point lead in the first quarter with possession to expand that. And then Beloit got back within 3. Then we moved it back out to 7 in the second quarter with possession to try to extend that too. We just couldn't put them away. And that's got to give Beloit some credit for. I mean, they turned the ball over 13 times here in the first half, but they out-rebounded this first half.
19-14 is your score. Clay Center does have the lead. We'll look at scoring leaders when we come back with 4 on halftime.
Farmers Cooperative is your go-to place for agronomy, lubricants, energy, feed, and on-the-farm Mr. Tire service. We're your extra set of wheels, your hired help, your partner to get the job done. With our Mr. Tire service, trucks and multiple lines of products from companies that stand behind performance. Farmers Cooperative is right by your side, ready to serve you. See your Farmers Cooperative Tire branch today.
Investing in our owners' success. Farmers Cooperative.
Thoughtful and practical, a durable medical item for someone who needs a little help with daily chores is one that will be appreciated for years to come. Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy has a variety of products to help someone reach things, getting out of a chair, or for comfort and safety in the tub. There is an item that will fill these needs, make someone's life easier this Christmas. Stop by and take a look for gifts from the durable medical section at Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy, downtown Clay Center.
Valley Irrigation and AgSense have teamed up to take work and worry off your shoulders. With a suite of remote farm management tools and a digital cell network, AgSense is flexible, easy, and affordable. It even provides cable theft monitoring. To see how AgSense fits your farm, contact your local Valley dealer today. In Clay Center, see Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
Union State Bank is hosting the second annual risk management meeting with market specialist Derek Hermish of Paragon Ag. This is for all Clay County crop and livestock producers, and the topic is volatility, the good, the bad, and the ugly. It will be held Thursday, December 8th from 11:30 to 1:30 at the Methodist Church Family Life Center. Lunch will be catered by Deeks. Reservations requested, so call 632-3122 by December 5th. Union State Bank of Clay Center is a proud sponsor of this event, member FDIC.
Again, we return to Beloit with the Clay Center Lady Tigers do lead 19-14 here at the half. Scoring leaders in the first half of play, 4 points from Sydney Johnson, the 6'2 junior. You get 2 points each from Taryn Post and Josie Wilson on buckets, 2 points each from Courtney Hubert and Alexis Courtney Hubert and Breezy Schroeder on the free throws. Beloit was 4 of 6 from the line. Clay Center just 1 of 4. That's surprising for a Clay Center Lady Tiger team that's so aggressive to the glass, really in transition at half court, to only get to the stripe 4 times. But then Beloit, with all those offensive rebounds, only got 6 free throws.
Well, that kind of points to how you said they were kind of like play stuff. That wasn't, ugly or
I
brutal
agree,
or anything like that. But, they could have called fouls if they didn't call. Not too many attempts to the line.
Lady Tigers are led by 6 points each from Allie Wright-Frederick and Sid Calloway on 3 field goals apiece. Lauren Lane has 4, Addie Mullen with 3, and it adds up to a 19-14 Clay Center Lady Tiger lead here at the break. Stay with us. Second half is just around the corner.
We are not doctors, but we play one on the radio. I'm Ryan Gearhand from Wilbur Ellis Reed Seed and Feed. With next year's spring crops just around the corner, we can write you a prescription for fertilizing your wheat. Proper fertilization is a critical factor in producing optimum and profitable wheat yields. We may need to run some soil tests to diagnose the right amount of fertilizer to put on at the right time. Follow the doctor's orders and make an appointment with Ryan, Mike, Kenny, Alan, or Brent at Wilbur Ellis Reed Seed and Feed.
At Subway, we find that sometimes less can be just so much more. Like our thick-cut oven-roasted carved turkey with no artificial preservatives or flavors. Both good things to have less of. Which brings out more... This is amazing! And more... So good! Thanks to our new full-flavored autumn carved turkey sandwich, topped with sliced cheddar and our all-new sweet cranberry mustard sauce. Our 9-grain wheat bread. A big new flavor from Subway that'll keep you coming back for... more. Limited time only.
And then the 2 inside people were playing man. Yeah.
Make the most of holiday magic and new technology with Twin Valley Pulse. Put a smile on everyone's face this Christmas with the fastest internet and a new Fire HD 8. Surf the web, relax and read, or check on friends and family on Facebook. With Twin Valley Pulse and a new Fire HD 8, you can do it all. Super fast high-speed internet up to 1,000 megabits per second upload is ideal for video streaming, online gaming, and multiple device households. Twin Valley has the fastest internet in the area. Call to learn more about Twin Valley Pulse.
19-14 ball game. Lady Tigers do have the lead. A busy week coming up on KCLY. Of course, Tiger boys basketball still to come this evening after the second half of the Lady Tigers. And then Thursday night, it's Raider week. Chiefs hosting the Oakland Raiders. What a huge AFC West showdown. That's a 6 o'clock pregame. They'll kick off just after 7 Thursday night. And then Friday, Clay Center's back at it. They travel on the road to Marysville for the NCKL opener. Tigers open up with the basketball here in the second half. Allie Wright-Frederick, Sid Calloway, Addie Mullen, Hannah Ferguson, and Lauren Lane on the floor. Mullen has it outside, works it right. Now high post is Ferguson. Hannah steps toward the wing right, stops, lobs it low. They're trying to post up Calloway. She'll take it strong inside, and the sidewalk surfer has 8. Clay Center leads it now 21-14. That's one way to do it. Post up your 4 instead of your 5 down inside, I guess. Calloway can really play inside and out, and Hannah Ferguson fed her the post up. 21-14, drive in low, and Beloit turns it over. Clay Center's going to have it back. Calloway with Ferguson on the wing right. Sydney Johnson had to come out of the lane just a little bit. They let Calloway post up that last time down, and she finished in low. And Clay Center's lead is back to 7, 21-14, just underway in the second half. Allie Wright-Frederick, high post now is Lauren Lane. Left side elbow, Ferguson. Hannah kicks it back outside deep to Mullen near the timeline. Addie with a couple of dribbles, stops. Now gives it off to Hannah Ferguson, wing right. She'll put the dribble down off to Wright-Frederick. Allie starts to drive, backs it out. And Clay Center again looks at that man-to-man by Beloit. Calloway off to Lauren Lane. She'll turn, square it up. Now the weave out top, given away to Addie Mullen. 6:40 left third quarter. Clay Center leads here, 21-14. Calloway to the post. Here's Ferguson. Strong shot block again by Johnson in low and unable to convert inside after a pretty good post move by Hannah Ferguson. Lob down low. Now it's Johnson posting up. She can't connect. Gets her own rebound. Back up and good. She has 6. and a force to be reckoned with in low. Back down quickly, Clay Center. Right, Frederick fakes the three. Left wing to Mullen. 21-16, Clay Center by 5. Callaway looks in low. They post it up for Ferguson. Takes it up. It's blocked again by Johnson. Down court, right sideline, Taryn post, and the foul is going to be called against Wright Frederick off the sideline. 21-16, Clay Center by 5. Into the game will come Sydney Barrett now for the Beloit Trojans. The foul on Wright Frederick for second. Wilson will inbound from the sideline, just right in front of the Beloit Trojan bench. Wilson now gets it into post, right back to Wilson. Mullen out on her. Dribble drive by Wilson. Cut off, jump ball call. Addie Mullen ties it up. The arrow this time does go to Beloit. Clay Center had it at the halftime break. 21-16, Clay Center by 5. Beloit with possession from beneath their own glass. They lob it to Johnson near the free throw line. Ferguson, good, denies there. Wilson, three-pointer, right wing. No, rebound, weak side comes away to Clay Center. That's Callaway with the board. The foul now against Beloit. And I think an emphasis on boxing out might have been talked about at halftime.
I would bet that was. That was probably one of the things that came up.
Do have a couple of scores to report to you. Abilene leads at halftime, 48-15 in their matchup tonight against Rock Creek. Allie Wright Frederick brings it across. Here's Callaway. Free throw line outside the Mullen. Addie tried to go right wing, and it's knocked out of bounds by Beloit. Also, Wamego leads Riley County halftime. That's a 30-15 score, and Concordia up on Republic County at half, 25-12. 21-16 here. Clay Center with the basketball. From the sideline, Lauren Lane to the top of the key. Stops near the block left. Now back outside to Wright Frederick. Back to Lane. Left elbow. Turns, squares up. Looks back to her. Here's Addie Mullen inside. She'll take it up strong. No. Weak side board. Ferguson had it for a moment. Bowley gets it on the weak side. Addie backs it up with a dribble. Now stops. Out deep it comes to Wright Frederick. 5:08 to work third quarter. Lady Tigers lead here. 21-16 with the basketball. Third period. Ferguson to Callaway. Sid out deep right to Wright Frederick. Alley back to Callaway. Left elbow. Ferguson turns, looks at the bucket, takes it across with a dribble and hands it off to Addie Mullen. Mullen back to Ferguson. Johnson lays off of her. Hannah holds, now hands it away to Wright Frederick. She'll attack, free throw line, back outside to Mullen. Now to Wright Frederick. High post, Ferguson. She'll turn, square, it's strong. Weak side rebound comes away to Sydney Berry. 21-16 ball game, 4:25 to work here in the third. Drive by Courtney Hubert all the way to the 10, and she knocked it in. Tough shot by Hubert, who has 4. And Clay Center will have it back. Their lead is at just 3, 21-18. Wright Frederick walks it up the floor. Anna Ferguson, free throw line, turns and squares. Now kick out. Mullen, 3-ball on the way, is strong. Rebound, hits the floor, goes to Wilson. Nearly taken away by Ferguson. Now loose on the baseline. A battle for it with Lauren Lane and Josie Wilson. It's going to be off Clay Center. Back in for the Beloit comes Carly Butke and also in Shay Larson. Haley Franson set to come back on for Clay Center. 21-18. Clay Center leads it by a triple. Beloit has the basketball back. Full court pressure. A couple of bodies on the ground. Beloit, long down court pass to freshman Larson with the left. No. Rebound. Callaway has it taken away and a foul called on Butke. That'll be her third. So Beloit had an opportunity down court. Clay Center able to get a pretty good transition beat. The lead is 3 for the Lady Tigers. Franson brings it in to Addie Mullen and to come down court to help Allie Wright Frederick, who was being denied. Mullen will bring it across. Addie, high post, Lauren Lane, turns, squares, looks inside the paint. Here's Callaway with the left, goes up strong and is fouled by Larson, and Callaway goes to the free throw line. She has 8 points in the game. She had 12 points Friday, 8 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 assists. Pretty good line for someone limited because of foul trouble.
Our whole offense in the second half has been to the inside playing so far. Hopefully she can knock down 2-3.
First charity on its way is good, and she has 9 now. 2 points each from Courtney Hubert and Sydney Johnson in the second half. For Beloit, the Lady Tigers, all 3 of their points coming from Sid Calloway, who's got a chance at one more here at the stripe, and she gets it to rattle in. She's got 10. Erin Hamill will come on for Clay Center. Lady Tiger lead is 5, 23-18. 3:38 remains, third period. And again, the full court pressure. Sid Calloway back kind of as a linebacker behind the full court pressure on the basketball. Now it's Wilson up the court. And a foul in transition against the Lady Tigers. Either Mullen or Calloway called for a reach-in. And they get this on Sid Calloway. Just the third team foul against Clay Center in the half. Second against Sid. 3 team fouls also against Beloit. Wilson, lob down low. Shea Larson, right side, strip away by Lauren Lane, saves it in, and it's picked up by Calloway. Sid, long down court pass. Addie Mullen stops, sets, takes it up in a crowd. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. Then nearly got a jump ball. No whistle, and Beloit brings it back the other direction. Clay Center leads by 5 with 3:12 to work. Free throw line jumper from Butke is strong, and out of bounds now to Clay Center. And I thought a timeout was going to be called. Instead, they'll keep it here. And just substitutions coming on for the Beloit Trojans. Clay Center leading 23-18. They led by 5 at halftime. They have a 5-point lead with 3:10 to work third quarter.
It's nice seeing Sydney knock those 2 free throws down because, I mean, points are at a premium.
And you're right.
They take every one you get here.
3 of 6 from the line for Clay Center. 4 of 6 from the line for Beloit in the ballgame. 3:05 to work third period. Allie Wright-Frederick brings it up with pressure on her. She'll cross the timeline. She has Erin Hamill, Lauren Lane with the basketball, Mullen and Calloway out there. Hamill, ball fake, left elbow. Ball fakes it again, now backs it out with the dribble. Under 3 to work, third period. High post pass looking for Calloway. Ball knocked to the back court. Hamill trying to get to it, cannot. It's picked up by Sydney Barrett. Now the dribble drive inside, taken away by Addie Mullen. And she will race down court, give it off to Allie Wright-Frederick for the lay-in. Unselfish play by Mullen after the steal. The 2 guards on the run out, and Wright-Frederick now with 8 points. Clay Center leads here by 7. 2:36 to work, and a Lady Tiger timeout on the floor. Stay with us. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 100.9.
Are you tired of wondering where your certified wheat came from? Or are you tired of overpaying for new seed wheat? Old East Seed is offering their direct buying program on new certified wheat seed. With a downturn in the wheat prices, Old East Seed understands the struggles growers go through when making new purchase decisions. Call Old East Seed today to book your direct seed purchases at $8.70 per unit and premium full seed treatment for $4.50. Call Old East Seed today, where they have your back.
I was working on an order when in walked Radar. Can I
help me? I hope so. I have requisitions for office supplies and heard you're the best around.
Well, I don't want to
brag. I know.
But we have
the Laurel Managerial Mid-Back Chair for $179. I'll take 2.
How about the
Business Source recycled file folders, rubber bands, and adhesive notes? I'll take 1 of each.
Perfect. I appreciate
my business. You're welcome. Central Office Service and Supply Guy. You're.
I know. I'm the best.
25-18, 2:36 remains here in the third, and Clay Center has the lead back to 7, Walt.
Biggest lead probably since the middle of the second quarter.
See if they can make something happen to stretch this thing a little bit. Full court pressure, a little different look with the break, and they've got a Van Pelt wide open down court, and it just slips away. They had a lay-in on the other end, Beloit, and they turn it over. But Clay Center's pressure, even though they give up that opportunity, they force someone to get in a hurry. That's the idea behind the pressure, although I'm sure Coach Jeff Edwards wouldn't be happy with someone wide open to the floor. 25-18, Clay Center by 7. See if this is the possession that maybe stretches this out to a near double-digit, or the first three-pointer for either team would certainly do that. Lauren Lane for the 3, just off the mark short, rebound away to Van Pelt. Back to the direction comes Carson Brown. She'll hand it outside to Courtney Hubert. Ball fake and drive. Lobs it down low. Great defense from Lauren Lane. Calloway down court. Wright-Frederick left side. Lay-in. Yes! Clay Center's lead is 9. The sniper out to 10. The defense of Lauren Lane. The look down court from Calloway, and now it's another steal. Calloway playing center field, takes it away. Left corner, Mullen, three-pointer, strong. Weak side board, Aaron Hamill keeps it alive. And then the basketball out of bounds off of Beloit. That's all hustle play from Aaron Hamill on the weak side. Well done for Clay Center.
Clay Center's got it back out. Their largest lead. It's been 9, so a chance to extend that here.
Allie Wright Frederick will inbound left of the window. Callaway stands on the weak side elbow. The other three stacked ball side. Callaway cuts through. They'll lob it out deep for Mullen. Addy puts the dribble down quickly. A minute 37 to work. Clay Center by 9 with the basketball. High post, Callaway. Into the lane they bring it. Lauren Lane off. Flash and good. A double-digit lead for the first time tonight. And Lane now has 6. Callaway another dish inside this trip to set up the posting Lauren Lane. 29-18. A foul is going to be called in the front court. Addie Mullen out pressuring. Third team foul against both squads here in the third. That is the third on Mullen. So Addie will come out, protect that foul situation. Anna Ferguson is back in for her. Hamill, Wright Frederick, Lane, Callaway out there. The inbound, high post. Karen Post takes it strong. Blocking foul on Wright Frederick. And for Allie, that will be her third now. For Clay Center stretches the lead to double digits for the first time in the contest, 29-18. Inbounds play for Beloit from the baseline. Karen Post, three-point attempt up, strong. Weak side board, Wright Frederick yanks it out of the crowd. Racing down court, now sees no numbers, backs it out to set off there. Leading by 11. Lady Tigers with possession, a minute 6 to work here in the third. High post, Lauren Lane. Lauren turns, double team. Right side elbow. Aaron Hamill to the post. They get it from Callaway to Ferguson. Right back to Callaway. Top of the key. Hamill thought about a three. Backs it out. Now pressured. Ball knocked to the backcourt. Aaron runs it down. Clay Center still with the basketball. Courtney Hubert pressuring. High post Ferguson. Left baseline. Wright Frederick fakes three. Puts the dribble down. 40 seconds to work. Third period. So Lady Tigers leading by 11. Wright Frederick. High post. Lauren Lane. Turns. Squares it up. Has pressure. Fins it off. Now works it right, gets it to Hamill. 29 left, third period. Ball nearly taken away again, loose on the ground. And a tie-up will be a jump ball call that belongs to Beloit on the alternate arrow. Correction, it belongs to Clay Center on the arrow, and they'll have it underneath the basket. 23 seconds to work third period. Addie Mullen back in as Hamill will come out. Inbounding will be Wright Frederick from the baseline, left of the glass. You have Callaway, Ferguson, Mullen, Lane out there. Wright Frederick slaps it in play. Looks in low. 23 to work third quarter. Lobs it out deep for Lane. Lauren will dribble penetrate. And she's fouled before her kick to the corner for Sid Callaway. It's now the fourth team foul against both squads. And Clay Center will have the inbound again from the baseline, this time right of the glass. And again, Wright Frederick to bring it in play. Looking in low for Lane, not there. Lobs it out deep. Addie Mullen has it. Puts the dribble down with 19 to work. Pressured by Wilson. 15 seconds. Here's Hannah Ferguson. Double team on her. Works it right. Hands it off to Sid Callaway. She checks the clock and sees 10. 29-18 Clay Center. High post is Lane. 5, 4 to the post. Hannah Ferguson off glass, just rims out. And that will close down period 3. Lady Tigers stretch the lead to 11. 29-18, headed to the fourth here in Beloit after this.
You work hard to earn your cash. You shouldn't have to work hard to get a cash back rebate. Now you don't have to with the Titan Stash Your Cash program. Save instantly when you purchase American-made Titan Goodyear farm tires now through December 31st. No forms to fill out, no phone calls to make. Just stash your cash. See your Farmers Cooperative Tire branch today for complete details.
Investing in our owners' success. Farmers Cooperative.
A message from Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement in Concordia. Replace your drafty windows with top-of-the-line performance and energy-efficient windows from Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement. New windows could save you 25% on your energy bill. Learn more at GeislerRoofing.com.
This is Dallas Hassenbank, and Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has you covered with more than 37 years experience.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement, we've got you covered.
The Lady Tigers allowed 4 points to Beloit, and I was just looking at Walk during the break and said, I think those 4 points were within the first couple of minutes. of the third quarter, that's all they allow at the Lady Tiger D.
Yes, that was a good defensive quarter, and then we were able to get a few buckets there in the last half of that quarter to stretch that lead back out.
Biggest lead they've had, double digits, 29-18 as we begin the fourth quarter. It'll be Beloit with the basketball to start. Out top lane near Steele. Right side wing and deep is Calista Hubert. Now she'll give it back outside. They lob it down low, overthrown. Stays back inbounds off of Lauren Lane. It stays with Beloit. Good hustle play by the Trojans that time to keep a possession. So it'll be inbounded by Wilson from the baseline. They're looking in low. They give it off down on the block. Block shot by Hannah Ferguson. Deflected to Lauren Lane. Lane will take it all the way to the other end. Pull up. Sheffer on the way and good. And Lane now with 8 points. 4 in the second half. And Play Center's lead is 13, their biggest of the contest. Such a advantage. I'll get back to that in a moment. Here's Johnson inside. Sydney Johnson now with 8 points for Beloit. She knocks it in. Lauren Lane, who is now playing a true post position, but when she's on defense and has a rebound, she can fly to the other end. And when you've got post players that can do that, dangerous. She scored a couple of times already in this ball game off of that type of play. Lead is 11, 7:03 to work. Sid Calloway has it out top to the high post. They go to Hannah Ferguson. Right elbow open, gives it out left wing. Right Frederick, 3-ball, bang! The sniper hits the first 3 of the game for either team. The lead now 14. 13 points now tonight for Right Frederick. Bob down in the corner. Pass across paint. Callaway near Steele. Foul is going to be called against Sid, defending inside the paint. Allie had time to catch, almost reset, and then decide to trigger that triple, and it was pure from that left wing.
It was nice to get that one to go down. So you want to keep them at arm's length. Don't let them get back to the ball game.
The lead is 14, the biggest of the contest for Clay Center. In the corner, Taryn Post, 3-pointer, and a foul is going to be called. Lauren Lane saying, I'm on the ground. She lands on me. How is that a foul? And I tend to agree. Lauren Lane wasn't going out to defend. She'd already hit the ground before the shot was ever taken. Taryn Post landed on her, and she's going to get to the line to shoot 3 free throws off the play. First charity is up and good. Taryn Post hit 3 3-pointers Friday against Concordia. She has been held to just 1 2-point field goal before that first of 3 free throw attempts went in. And she buries the first 2. The lead down to 12 with 6:40 to work here in the ball game. One more free throw coming. And Taryn Post 3 for 3 at the line. Clay Center will have it back. 34-23. Lauren Lane will inbound. Allie Wright Frederick has it. Walking it up the floor. 6:34 left here in the fourth. Lob down low. Lane, great catch below the bucket, then sets herself, shoots it up. A lot of bump, no contact called. And Beloit has it going the other direction. Wilson, lob pass in the corner. Hubert. Courtney Hubert dribble drives, and a foul against Callaway. It'll be a 1-and-1 chance now. That's the 17th foul against Play Center. 4 have been whistled against Beloit here in the half. It's 6:18 to work. They announced this on Lauren Lane. I thought Callaway was the defender coming across the paint. If they call this on Lane, it's her third. 1-and-1 chance for Courtney Hubert. She has 4 points in the game, 2 for 2 at the line. Misses here. Rebound, Lane away in the air to bring it down. Play Center's lead stays at double digits, 34-23. Allie Wright Frederick brings it across. High post, Hannah Ferguson right side. Little double team on her. Now Addie Mullen has it, wing left. 6 minutes to work in the ball game. Play Center leads it by 11. Mullen needs help. Gives it off now to Ferguson. Hannah back outside to Mullen. Addie with the dribble between the circles. Stops. Gets it high post now to Lane. Lauren, Allie Wright Frederick, and a blocking foul against Beloit inside. And it will be out of bounds to Beloit on the baseline. 5:45 remains. No shot. just a bump and a block. It is the fourth on Carly Budke. 5:45 left fourth quarter. Callaway back in for the inbound play. Aaron Hamill will come out. And Ferguson and Lane at the elbows. Wright Frederick to inbound. Mullen and Callaway in the corners. To the right corner they go to Callaway. Now this block. Hannah Ferguson, ball fake and drive, goes to the ground. It's ripped away by Courtney Hubert. Down court it comes quickly looking for Larson. It's picked up in transition. Now kicked out top of the key. Courtney Hubert three-pointer is good. Courtney Hubert knocks down the three. The lead is back at 9. 5:28 left, fourth quarter. Beloit battling back. Time out on the court. Back in a moment.
Soil variability occurs throughout every field. From various soil mapping, soil sampling, and variable rate recommendations, CS Precision Ag is ready to address the issues that ultimately have a large impact on your bottom line. We are currently accepting new customers for this fall and look forward to helping you succeed. CS Precision Ag, serving customers throughout north central Kansas and south central Nebraska. Contact us today at 785-630-0596 or visit us online at csprecisionag.com.
Families look forward to the holidays. It's a time to gather, to enjoy friends, create new memories, and continue time-honored traditions that make Christmas special. It's a busy season, and Ray's Apple Market is here to help you prepare for the wonderful dinners of the holiday. From the everyday staples to specialty items for family recipes that will be passed down generation to generation. Cherish this time together. Ray's Apple Market will be there when you need them.
34-26 as we went to break. I said a 9-point ball game. It's an 8-point contest as Beloit's Courtney Hubert knocks down the 3 to cut that lead down to 8. And now we got a ball game back on. Place hitter had kind of stretched it. Added up to 14 points and 6 straight scored now by the Trojans, and they will put full court pressure on. Lauren Lane will inbound. They get it into Addie Mullen, down court, Wright Frederick. Alley left sideline, stops and will set the offense. 5:27 to work here in this fourth quarter. Clay Center leading 34-26. Ferguson, high post, working against Larson. Now backs it outside to Callaway. Sid with the dribble against Hubert. High post, Lauren Lane. Turns and squares, has Johnson on her. Holds, now dribble penetrates right by Johnson. Shot blocked, a lot of contact again. No foul on this one. Lane had gone right past Johnson. Now the drive by Taryn Post, and it's ripped away by Hannah Ferguson. To Mullen. Addie up the left side. Stops on the wing left. 5:10 to work. 34-26. Clay Center by 8 with the basketball. 5 minutes remains here in the fourth. Lane in the lane, I should say. Going toward the bucket around Johnson. Takes it up. It's strong. Rebound off to Sydney Johnson. And the 6'2 junior has caused all kinds of problems with Clay Center in the lane tonight. Here's a runner from Hubert. No. Weak side board comes down to Johnson. Foul is going to be called. And Allie Wright Frederick's going to pick up her fourth. 34-26. Wright Frederick just kind of had her hand near the basketball. It got tied up as Sydney Johnson was ripping it free. And when she chinned it up, kind of yanked Wright Frederick toward the baseline, and Allie got called for the foul. There's still 4:46 remains. That's the fourth now on Wright Frederick. Johnson at the line, 1-1, and connects on the front end. She has 9 points tonight to lead Beloit in scoring. 7 points also coming from Courtney Hubert and 5 from Taryn Post. Meanwhile, the Lady Tigers have 13 from Allie Wright Frederick, 10 from Sid Callaway, 8 from Lauren Lane. Allie will come out. Haley Franson in. Johnson made the front end of the 1-1, and now the second free throw is short. Rebound to Lauren Lane. She makes her way against Carly Buck. She's playing with 4 fouls and really aggressively. Addie Mullen brings it across. Mullen in the front court. Callaway, high post, Ferguson. Ball fake, steps, right wing, Mullen. Addie starts to drive it, now backs it out with a dribble. 4.5 to work here in the fourth. Clay Center's lead is down to 7 points. They have possession. Callaway, high post, Ferguson. Hannah will drive it against Johnson. Goes strong and gets the foul called inside. And that is maybe the first foul on Sydney Johnson. And she has been a force inside defensively, but It's the second foul. The frustrating part for Clay Center that they've been asking for is it may be clean up top, but if there's a body down low, they're looking for the call. They finally got one there.
Well, yeah. Are you keeping blocks on her?
I have stopped.
She had like 8.
Yeah.
She had 3 or 4 in the first half. I think she got 5 here.
I would absolutely believe that. And Hannah Ferguson makes 1 of 2 at the stripe. Clay Center's lead 8, 35-27. At court quickly comes Beloit. Shot on the run underneath the backboard, no good. Rebound to Sid Calloway. Tripped up, able to get rid of it to Lauren Lane. And so Clay Center with possession. 4:05 left fourth quarter. Addie Mullen the dribble. Wright Frederick on the sideline with the 4 fouls. Lauren Lane has it outside against Butke, and she's fouled. That'll be the 5th on Carly Butke, I believe. Yeah, she's walking to the sideline. She knows that's her 5th foul. Both teams are in the bonus from here on out. And that'll put Lauren Lane at the stripe for a 1-and-1. 3, 5, 7, 8 out of 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 8 of 13 for Beloit in the game from the stripe. Clay Center 4 of 7. Make it 5 of 8. So if they can make up some ground here at the stripe, they haven't had any chances. Lauren Lane knocks into the front of the 1-and-1, and the lead back out to 9 now, 36-27. Second free throw, rims off. Rebound, taken away by Shea Larson inside. Breezy Schroeder at court to Wilson. Van Pelt to the corner left, drive by Barrett. Takes it in the lane, no good. Rebound, Hannah Ferguson clears it. 3:40 left, and Clay Center has a 9-point lead in the basketball. Addie Mullen, front court. Timeout taken by the Tigers sideline. 36-27. Lady Tigers lead it here in Beloit. Stay with us. You're listening to Lady Tiger basketball on 100.9.
Patterson's Health Mart Pharmacy is giving away turkeys. Each Saturday from now until Christmas, Patterson's is giving away 5 turkeys at each of their locations in Clay Center, Abilene, and Salina. That's 5 turkeys at each store each Saturday. How can you win one, you may ask? Just come in and register each week so your name will be in the weekly drawings. You don't have to be present to win. This is Patterson's way of saying thank you for your business throughout the year.
36-27. Clay Center had the lead to 14. Beloit cut it back down to 7, and now they have it back out to a 36-27 lead right now. And Clay Center just trying to find a way to get strong enough in the paint to hang on, offensively and defensively. Pass from the sideline. Addie Mullen from the Clay Center timeout. Gets it to Lauren Lane, right back to Addie. She wants to give it off to Allie Wright Frederick, who is back in with 4 fouls, 3.5 to play. Here's Mullen. Left side with the dribble. Beloit really overplaying more on the man-to-man defense than they have for much of the game. Here's a drive by Calloway, and she's hammered. They stay before this shot. 1-and-1 chance for Sid. Calloway, 2 of 2 at the stripe, has 10 points in the game. That time the high post right elbow to Lane, and Warren kind of dropped it off, a bounce pass to a cutting Sid Calloway from the wing right, and Sid going strong, trying to get to the rim, unable to do that, but did draw the foul, has a chance at the 1-and-1. Several substitutions in now for Beloit. 36-27. Front end of the 1-and-1 from Calloway is perfect. She is 3 of 3 at the line, and the lead's back out to 10 now, 37-27. Calloway with 1 more free throw, and this one's strong. Rebound to Hubert. Courtney Hubert will bring it herself. Down lane, around Wright Frederick, who kind of had to let her go with the 4 fouls, and Hubert drops it in. She's got 9 now, and the lead is 8, 37-29. Here's Wright Frederick working her way up the court against Taryn Post. Lob down low, looking for Lauren Lane, and it's thrown away, taken away by Johnson. Beloit brings it the other direction. The lead is 8 for Clay Center, down to 2:50 to go in the contest. Here's Johnson wide open inside. Good post around Ferguson. Great feed from the wing, and now the lead is 6. Beloit with a timeout. It's 37-31. Lady Tigers by 6 when we come back.
Ah, fall, the perfect time of year to catch a football game, get in some good hunting, and enjoy the cool weather. It's also the perfect time to talk to your local Valley dealer about the Valley Certified Maintenance Program. You can count on the pros at Valley to keep your center pivots, corners, or linears running. A small investment can pay big dividends at next season's harvest time. Call your local Valley dealer to schedule your maintenance program today. Valley, the leader in precision irrigation.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
Well, Beloit, a team that ain't going to go away. They proved that from the opening quarter when they fell behind by 7 and battled back. They trailed by as many as 14 in this second half. This fourth quarter walk, they have it back down to 6 now.
Yeah, I'm going to have to believe the Lady Tigers are going to have to step up the free throw line and knock some of those down to win this game.
37-31, full court pressure, man-to-man by Beloit. Lauren Lane will inbound it to Callaway. Double team on her, right back to Lauren. Lane can handle it well. Brings it near the timeline, now across. 2:40 left in the contest. Hands it off to Wright Frederick. Alley is bumped. And the senior will be at the stripe for a 1-and-1. Correction, this I think will be the double bonus.
No, this is just the ninth. This is the last one. Next one will be double bonus.
So this is still a 1-and-1 for Wright Frederick. There's 13 points in the game. First free throw here is rattling off. Rebound to Johnson. 37-31. Clay Center by 6, but Beloit back with the basketball. Post to the corner left. Backs it out now with a dribble. Guarded by Wright Frederick. We were playing with 4 fouls. Gets it off to Wilson. Mullen on her. Lob down low for Johnson. Set, squares, puts it up. It's a 4-point ball game. Johnson has 13 points, and Beloit another timeout. 37-33. Clay Center by 4 here in Beloit. Stay with us. Lady Tiger basketball will continue.
Union State Bank is hosting the second annual risk management meeting with market specialist Derek Hermish of Paragon Ag. This is for all Clay County crop and livestock producers, and the topic is volatility, the good, the bad, and the ugly. It will be held Thursday, December 8th from 11:30 to 1:30 at the Methodist Church Family Life Center. Lunch will be catered by Deeks. Reservations requested, so call 632-3122 by December 5th. Union State Bank of Clay Center is a proud sponsor of this event. Member FDIC.
Hey, it's me, Weeds. Let me in.
When weeds come knocking, let your herbicide do the talking. Wilbur Ellis is on call with the fall spray to keep those weeds under control. Now is an excellent time to spray, because once the weeds start growth in the spring, they rapidly develop with the goal of reproducing. See Ryan, Mike, Kenny, Alan, or Brent at Wilbur Ellis Reed Seed and Feed, and let us build a specific plan for you and tackle the weeds on your acres.
37-33, Beloit has scratched and clawed from down 14 to get back within 2 buckets now. 4-point contest. Clay Center will have the basketball, length of the floor to go. Full court pressure, the home run ball. Callaway to Wright Frederick, the run out against Wilson. Laying good. They beat him over the top, and Wright Frederick now with 15 in the gun from Callaway. Hits Wright Frederick on stride. The lay-in makes it a 6-point contest, and another timeout will be taken, this time by Clay Center. Will break as well. You're listening to Lady Tiger basketball on 100.9.
At Subway, we find that sometimes less can be just so much more. Like our thick-cut oven-roasted carved turkey with no artificial preservatives or flavors. Both good things to have less of. Which brings out more... This is amazing! And more... So good! Thanks to our new full-flavored autumn carved turkey sandwich, topped with sliced cheddar and our all-new sweet cranberry mustard sauce, our 9-grain wheat bread. A big new flavor from Subway that'll keep you coming back for... more. Limited time only.
Make the most of holiday magic and new technology with Twin Valley Pulse. Put a smile on everyone's face this Christmas with the fastest internet and a new Fire HD 8. Surf the web, relax and read, or check on friends and family on Facebook. With Twin Valley Pulse and a new Fire HD 8, you can do it all. Super fast high-speed internet up to 1,000 megabits per second upload is ideal for video streaming, online gaming, and multiple device households. Twin Valley has the fastest internet in the area. Call to learn more about Twin Valley Pulse.
39-33 off the inbounds play against full court pressure. The Lady Tigers drew up a home run pass, and the touchdown scored on the other end. Allie Wright Frederick got the lay-in off the pass from Callaway. Puts the lead back to 6 now, 39-33. 2:05 left in the fourth quarter. Pressure by Clay Center. Wilson, lob down low, tipped by Wright Frederick, picked up by Callaway. Stops, spins, gets it off to Lauren Lane. Big turnover forced by the Lady Tiger defense. Now Wright Frederick outside against post. They have to foul. Well, I say they have to foul, Walk. It's a two-possession game with a long way to go, but they're going to commit to putting Clay Center at the stripe.
It sure seems like this is a long fourth quarter.
Right. A minute 51 still left, so it is a double bonus situation now. Wright Frederick's first free throw is good. She is 1 of 2 at the line, now 16 points on the night. One more free throw coming. The lead back to 7. Allie buries both. So 17 tonight for Allie Wright Frederick. Aaron Hamill back in. Addie Mullen will come off. Full court pressure for Clay Center. Ferguson, Callaway, Lane out there with Hamill and Wright Frederick. Post will bring it across. Screen set by Johnson. Knocks Wright Frederick to the ground for a three-point find. A weak side, no good. Rebound Johnson back up. She's fouled, and she'll get to the free throw line to shoot 2. So she'll have 2 at the stripe, 13 points in the game. She's 1 of 3 at the line on the night. The foul is called inside against the Lady Tigers' Hannah Ferguson. Just her first foul tonight. So Johnson will shoot 2. 41-33, Clay Center by 8. A minute 39 to work. First free throw up and good by the 6'2 junior. Eddie Mullen will come back on for Clay Center. Hamill will come off. So you have Mullen, Lane, Wright Frederick, Callaway, Ferguson on the floor for Clay Center. The Lady Tiger lead is 41-34. Johnson buries both free throws. She now has 15 points in the game, and offense, defense substitutions for first-year head coach Gary Lowry. 41-35. Clay Center's lead is 6. Now Haley Franson back on for Clay Center as Ferguson will come off. A minute 39 remains. Lauren Lane will inbound. It comes into Addie Mullen, left sideline. Up the court looking for Wright Frederick. Knocked it out of bounds. It stays with Clay Center right near the scorer's table. A minute 36 remaining. The lead, just 6. 2 possessions for Clay Center. Mullen lobs at top of the key. Callaway, the catch, off to Wright Frederick. Backs it out with a dribble against Taryn Post. Now it's going to be fouled. 2 free throws coming for the Sniper. A minute 31 left in this game, and Clay Center's lead is 6. Well, Wonk said it with about 4 minutes, I think, left to go. Clay Center was going to have to step up and make free throws to win this ball game. See if they can do that. At one time, they were 6 of 13 from the stripe. They have now hit 3 straight, so 9 of 16. That starts to look better and better.
Yeah, we'll take 10 out of 17 here coming up.
Wright Frederick with a chance to do that, and she does. She's hit 4 straight and has 19 points to lead all scorers. Down court quickly, Beloit. And lost out of bounds. Clay Center gets it back, trying to drive right baseline with Sydney Barrett. The sophomore just lost it off the right leg. And Clay Center will have possession back here. Callaway to inbound. And it comes to Hannah Ferguson. Down court, Addie Mullen, 2-on-1 numbers. Mullen run out, left side, laying up. Yes! Addie Mullen with the lay-in on the run out. She has 5, and now the lead back to 10. Down court quickly. Ferguson, good defense. Callaway almost came up with it. They were trying to lob it down low to Sydney Johnson, and Ferguson and Callaway both in the area. 45-35, Clay Center by 10. The inbound is Wilson. Looking to lob it. Now needs to get it somewhere. Does so inside the lane, and a lay-in good for Barrett. The lead is 8, a minute 7 to work. Clock ticking as Mullen will inbound. Lauren Lane in the backcourt with it. Puts the dribble down, says, clear it out, I'll bring it myself. 1 minute left. Clay Center leads it by 8. Here's Lane. Handoff to Wright Frederick. Fouled again. And Allie Wright Frederick with 19 points tonight. Trying to hit the 20-point mark here as she steps to the line to shoot 2 more. Now down to 56 seconds left here in this ball game. Allie's first free throw. The senior drills it, and she has 20 now.
5 in a row. That's what the doctor ordered for Clay Center Lady Tigers to finish the thing off.
And the prescription filled by your senior, Allie Wright Frederick. As she She knocks in her 6th straight free throw. 56 seconds to work, 47-37, play center by 10. So full court pressure, but not denying, just to make him take some time to bring it down the floor. Taryn Post across the timeline. Turns, spins, goes toward the paint, all the way to the glass. Bucket good, foul called against play center. So Taryn Post able to drive the paint, gets the foul, and the whistle goes against Kaylee Franson. And a chance at a three-point play now for Taryn Post with 49 to work, and the lead's back down to 8. And the free throw good. And suddenly 8 points in the game for Post, and the lead's back down to 7 with 49 to work in this contest. Pressure again by Beloit. Calloway inbounder. Sid from the baseline brings it left sideline. Hannah Ferguson allowed it up the floor, and it's taken away by Beloit, overthrown. Courtney Hubert, left wing, long 3 ball, short, long rebound, out of bounds to Clay Center, and the Lady Tigers dodge a bullet. So they'll have it back with 39.5 seconds left in this game and a 7-point lead. Calloway from the sideline near the corner to inbound with most of the floor still to go down court. Goes across court now to Hannah Ferguson. She will hold off to Addie Mullen. 34 now left. Play center leads by 7. 47-40 with the basketball. Down to 30 seconds. High post, Lauren Lane. She's bumped. And free throws coming for Lane at the stripe. Lauren looking to become the third Lady Tiger to get to double digits. She has 9 points tonight. The foul called against Barrett, her third. Lane at the line. First free throw is rattling off. 26.6 left to go in the ball game. Allie Wright Frederick, 21 points to lead all scorers tonight. Lauren Lane with one more free throw after the miss on the first of 2. Now Haley Franson will check in. Ferguson will come out. 26 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Clay Center by 7. Lauren Lane trying to add to that lead at the line. Free throw up and free throw good. Lane has 10. 48-40. Beloit down court quickly. Hubert, three-pointer. Blocked by Lauren Lane. Picked up inside by Barrett. Missed. Rebound Hubert. She's fouled, and she'll get to the free throw line. So, they're giving chance to stop the clock for Beloit, but the lead is 8 now with 16 seconds remaining. It'll be Courtney Hubert shooting 2 for the Trojans. They are led by Sydney Johnson's 15. Hubert has 9. 2 free throws coming. First one is good. She has 10. Scores Concordia 51-45 final over Republic County. So Concordia starts the season 2-0. 14 points from Jennifer Garcia. Sydney Bergman with 13 in that game. Second free throw misses for Hubert. Franson the board. She's fouled. Haley Franson will walk to the other end, have 2 free throws coming for her. 16 seconds still on the clock. Just about a half second went off the board as Franson brought down that rebound. Also from the Wamego matchup, they fall 46-45 to the Riley County Falcons. A good win for Riley County on the road at Wamego. Yeah. That Clay Center will beat up Wamego with kind of 15-point lead. They did. Had them doubled up, yeah. Haley Franson knocks in both free throws. Lady Tiger lead is 9 with 16 to work. Nice work by the sophomore Haley Franson to step up and drill him. Taryn Post, the drive, the tip away by Lane, picked up by Hamill. They call her for traveling. She and Taryn Post collided. Hamill went to the floor, and they call it a treble. So it'll stay with Beloit on the baseline with 9.7 to work. 50-41, Clay Center by 9. Out top, Barrett for 3, strong. Rebound. Post, blocked by Franson, picked up by Calloway. 3 seconds left. Lauren Lane. It'll be poked away, but that will be as the buzzer sounds. No, 0.1 left as they whistle it out of bounds. And Clay Center is going to scratch, claw, and survive this one, Wong. Inbounded to Wright Frederick, and that's a win. 50-41. Clay Center moves to 2-0 on the season. A 9-point victory here on the road at Beloit. Stay with us. We'll take a timeout, get back, and start looking into postgame in just a bit.
Wish you could be in two places at once? With leading innovative technology from Valley Irrigation and AgSense, you can. It's a combination that lets you keep one foot in the field and one in the action, so you can monitor your pivots from anywhere. Check real-time weather, machine configurations, soil moisture, and more, all from the palm of your hand. And if trouble strikes, receive alerts on everything from stuck pivots to wire theft. So when it comes time to cheer on your favorite team, you can be sure you never miss a play.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
Union State Bank is hosting the second annual risk management meeting with market specialist Derek Hermish of Paragon Ag. This is for all Clay County crop and livestock producers, and the topic is volatility, the good, the bad, and the ugly. It will be held Thursday, December 8th from 11:30 to 1:30 at the Methodist Church Family Life Center. Lunch will be catered by Deeks. Reservations requested, so call 632-3122 by December 5th. Union State Bank of Clay Center is a proud sponsor of this event. Member FDIC.
We are not doctors, but we play one on the radio. I'm Ryan Gearhand from Wilbur Ellis Reed Seed and Feed. With next year's spring crops just around the corner, we can write you a prescription for fertilizing your wheat. Proper fertilization is a critical factor in producing optimum and profitable wheat yields. We may need to run some soil tests to diagnose the right amount of fertilizer to put on at the right time. Follow the doctor's orders and make an appointment with Ryan, Mike, Kenny, Alan, or Brent at Wilbur Ellis Reed Seed and Feed.
At Subway, we find that sometimes less can be just so much more. Like our thick-cut oven-roasted carved turkey with no artificial preservatives or flavors. Both good things to have less of. Which brings out more...
This is amazing.
And more...
So good.
Thanks to our new full-flavored autumn carved turkey sandwich, topped with sliced cheddar and our all-new sweet cranberry mustard sauce, our 9-grain wheat bread. A big new flavor from Subway that'll keep you coming back for... more. Limited time only.
Larry, you and I love the game of golf, and good friends of ours often will say there's no pictures on the scorecard on how you made par or birdie, right? Right. And there's no real pictures on or style points on winning basketball games. It's just about wins. And tonight was not pretty. Give Beloit credit for really, and I'm going to say this as a real compliment, they uglied the game up because it gave them a chance to stay in this ball game. And I mean that in all sincerity. That's a compliment. They kept themselves around, and Clay Center just had enough to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, what would you have said before the game if I told you the Lady Tigers would get out relay on the 41-18? First, I'd that was your W or no?
Yeah, I'd say that's crazy that it would happen, and then I would say we're in trouble.
Yeah, but we that's something that to be concerned about going on. I'm sure Coach Ed will work on that, but we run this game on our defense. I mean, we held Beloit to. We got out-rebounded so bad, Beloit got to put up more shots than we did, but we held them to under 20% from the field. So, and then we made him turn the ball over 22 times. So that's what got us the W.
Defense the key, and clean up the rebounds, and it might have been more like 30-some points instead of 41 points for Beloit. They got a bunch off of just hanging around the offensive glass. They were led by 15 points from their 6'2 junior, Sidney Johnson, 10 from Courtney Hubert, 8 for Taryn Post, 2 each from Josie Wilson and Breezy Schroeder and Sydney Barrett. The Lady Tigers, 21 tonight from Allie Wright Frederick, 6 straight free throws down the stretch, and they were needed in pressure moments to knock those down for the senior. She has 21, 11 from Sid Calloway, 10 from Lauren Lane, 5 for Addie Mullen, a free throw from Hannah Ferguson, 2 free throws for Haley Franson. It's a 50-41 win. Lady Tigers go to 2-0 and open up league play on the road at Marysville Friday. First, though, Tiger boys basketball. That pregame coming up in a moment. Your Lady Tiger postgame is brought to you by Clay County National Bank.